On November 24, 1971, the day before Thanksgiving, Northwest Orient Airlines Flight 305 took off from Portland, heading for Seattle. It was an unremarkable short-haul flight with 36 passengers and 6 crew members on board. No one could have predicted that this flight would become one of the most famous unsolved cases in American history. A man dressed in a dark suit, white shirt and black tie, wearing sunglasses and carrying a black briefcase, quietly walked into Portland International Airport. That he carried himself with a calm demeanor, spoke little, and purchased a one-way ticket. His name was recorded as Dan Cooper. After takeoff, he settled into his window seat, 18C, leisurely ordered a bourbon and soda, and lit a cigarette. He appeared just like any other businessman on a routine trip. No one had any idea that he was about to send the entire country into decades of mystery. Once the plane reached cruising altitude, Cooper discreetly signaled to flight attendant Florence Schaffner and handed her a folded note. Assuming it was just another passenger handing her a phone number, she slipped it into her pocket without reading it, until Cooper leaned in and whispered, "Miss, you'd better look at that note. I have a bomb." Her hands trembled as she unfolded the paper. The writing was neat, the message chillingly direct. "I have a bomb in my briefcase. I will use it if necessary. Sit beside me. This is not a joke." Slowly she looked up. Cooper gave her a calm smile before unfastening his briefcase, revealing several red cylindrical sticks wired to a battery. Struggling to keep her composure, she walked to the cockpit and relayed the message to Captain William Scott. The crew immediately contacted ground control, while the plane continued its smooth flight, with the passengers blissfully unaware. Cooper's demands were clear: $200,000 in cash for parachutes, and a full refuel upon landing. At 5:45 p.m., the plane landed in Seattle. Authorities quickly prepared the ransom and parachutes, ensuring the safety of the passengers. Cooper kept his word, releasing all of them, leaving only the flight attendants and crew on board. Once refueled, Cooper issued new orders. The plane was to take off again, this time heading for Mexico City. But his instructions were highly unusual. The aircraft had to fly at a low altitude, below 10,000 feet, at minimum speed, with the landing gear down and the rear stairway unlocked. The crew was baffled but had no choice but to comply. At 7:40 p.m., the plane took off into the night sky. About 20 minutes later, the pilots noticed a sudden shift in cabin pressure. The rear stairway had been lowered. When the plane landed at Reno, Nevada, at 2 a.m., FBI agents stormed aboard, only to find that Cooper was gone. How did he jump? Where did he land? Did he survive? The FBI launched one of the most extensive searches in history, focusing on the wilderness along the Washington-Oregon border. Yet, no parachute, no body, no trace of Cooper was ever found. It was as if he had vanished into thin air. In 1980, a young boy camping by the Columbia River discovered a bundle of decayed $20 bills. Upon examination, they were confirmed to be part of Cooper's ransom money. But instead of solving the mystery, the discovery only deepened it. If he had survived, why would he abandon part of the cash? Theories about Cooper's fate are endless. Some believe he perished in the harsh weather conditions after jumping, his body never recovered. Others are convinced he was a highly trained individual who successfully escaped and disappeared under a new identity. More extreme theories suggest he was an insider in a larger government plot, or that the entire event was an elaborate hoax. In 2016, the FBI officially closed the case, but that doesn't mean the truth has been uncovered. Cooper's legend lives on, his composure, meticulous planning, and daring escape cementing him as one of history's greatest criminal enigmas. Was he a criminal mastermind or just a lucky risk-taker? No one knows. The only certainty is that the name D.B. Cooper will forever remain shrouded in mystery.